Well, thanks a lot for staying with us here on Sunrise Live on E on this very thoughtful Thursday morning, continuing with the inspiration. Of course, we just heard the tunes coming in from Dr. Dumi. He'll be joining us throughout the show, so be sure to catch out his performances. Now, I've had young South Africans, scientists, as well as entrepreneurs, which struck gold or the equivalent of gold at the Olympic Games for young entrepreneurs. Young entrepreneurs from Limpopo won their concept of using cow dung to power a gas stove, and pupils from Welkom High School in the Free State were awarded for their recycling as well as a conservation initiative. So this includes an affordable water recycling device and a pack to grow food for the poor. So these are all innovative entrepreneurial pursuits by high school learners. So joining us this morning to talk about this fantastic program of Teenpreneurs is a business development practitioner, Thabo Pitse, as well as Aluwani Chokoe, who is the SAGE Alumni Coordinator in Gauteng. We invite you as always to be part of our discussion at home. Leave us your comments on Facebook as well as on Twitter. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having
Thabo,
us.
let's start off with you. I mean, this is such a wonderful initiative because you're teaching teenagers, and especially when it comes to high schools, how to become entrepreneurial. So you're deliberately doing so. Tell us about the program in itself.
Yes, Faith. First of all, let me start by saying I'm a business management consultant at the University of the Free State. And I have been appointed by California State University to run the program in South Africa. The program is called Student for the Advancement of Global Entrepreneurship. What it does is that we take teenagers from the age 13 to 19, because as we know, our educational system around the world, actually, it does not have entrepreneurship in it.
Yeah.
And as we know, entrepreneurship, I mean, is the key for the economic development of any country. So what we do is that here in South Africa, it's like an extramural activity that they have to take. So what we do is that we've got a curriculum for them. You give them the curriculum, you introduce the program to them, and then they form teams, right, of 3 up to 5. And then they need to come up with an innovative and creative business idea.
So such as, for example, using cow dung to power a stove.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now the best part of the program is that, okay, we give them that, and now they get a curriculum, right, where it teaches them, it's like a business literacy course, which is at NQF level 5. So
You give them a business course in high school?
In high school.
With an NQ level 5?
NQF level 5,
wow.
Yes. And right now, like I'm saying, at the University of the Free State, we had about 20 who graduated last year. Even now this year, June, we taught another 20 as well.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, they need to come up with their business idea, and then they need to implement it. They literally run their businesses. Now, the businesses that you see with these teenagers, they run them, they make money. And then the best part of it, you know, everything that comes with incentive, we've got mentorship. Like Aluwani here, as alumni, what they do is that they mentor them and teach them further. I mean, even if you gave them the curriculum, remember during the implementation phase, they still need mentorship so that they understand further what they've learned.
Yeah.
And then we've got a competition, which is the best part of it. Now, they need to compete with these ideas, get the best idea from the school level, provincial level, national level. And right now, we just came back from the World Cup, where they won both teams from the Free State and Limpopo.
In the Philippines?
In the Philippines.
Yeah.
So it was about close to 30 countries that came together, teenagers around the world with all their crazy innovative ideas to get the best idea.
And South Africa took it?
Well, we didn't win the World Cup, but we got, what happens is that in the competition, each and every business, they've got medals like gold, silver, bronze and stuff. Now, our team took both of them took 2 gold medals and stuff.
2 gold medals?
Because we've got 2 categories, right? The profit making and the social enterprise one.
Yeah.
So in those both categories, I mean, they took 2 gold medals. Yeah, both of them.
High five to entrepreneurs in South Africa. Now, Aluwani, I mean, bringing you into this program, it isn't extracurricular. So in other words, it's not forced, it's not imposed upon young people in essence in school. So what motivated you to want to be part of the program? Why weren't you playing like other kids were playing? Isn't there like PlayStation to play or do something? I mean, come on.
I think, well, having went to my high school, the environment was very challenging. So it was like a competition of who will be on stage more.
Yeah.
You see, so it started off as that competition. No, but I want to be on stage on Monday mornings, you see. So that's how it started.
When you're saying on stage, you're not saying on stage for twerking, right? You're saying on stage for the good things.
For the good things, for
there
the
we
good
go.
things.
Who's going to be recognized for their achievements and the accolades? Just in
Exactly.
case we got things mixed up here. Yeah, continue.
Yes, so because we get acknowledged for such things.
Yeah.
So that's how it started, and entrepreneurship then outgrew my love for forensic pathology because I wanted to study forensic pathology in tertiary, but then I decided no. How about I become the change that I personally seek? And that's how I started even wanting to study entrepreneurship at the University of Johannesburg. And I'm currently doing my second year.
Oh, well done. So, but I know that you also were part of the program in itself. So when you were in high school, because now you are also an alumni, what program or what business concept did you have?
We were running an events management entity,
Yeah.
because in Harrismith we hardly get those. So it was a need that we identified within the community, and
Did you guys make money?
it. We did.
You made money?
We did.
And how old were you at the time?
I started off in grade 8. I was 14 at that time.
Yeah.
And then when we competed internationally was in 2014, I was 18.
Absolutely amazing. And Thabo, I want to bring you into this because a lot of times, I mean, you're doing it as with teens, right? And when we know the challenges that entrepreneurs face, access to finances, access to markets, as well as the appropriate mentorship. Did you give these young people capital to actually start off their businesses?
No, you see, that's the thing, and this is the main problem that we have with our practice entrepreneurship entrepreneurs, right? People think that when you start a business, you register a business, and then what do? They go queue. For funding, you know. Now, what we're teaching them is that entrepreneurship, what you do with it is that you come up with an idea. With that idea, if you've got a product, if you want to make money, you are able to create one product. How do you make money? You go sell the product, make your profit, make the second one and all that. So we teach them to use their brains. You know, they say, one of my mentors said, you know what, the most powerful tool you have to make money, it doesn't take money to make money. You know, the tool that you have to make money is your brain.
So it's almost like a mindset shift that you have to start giving people, that it doesn't take money to make money, it takes your brain to make money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your
and
idea,
your network.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your idea needs to be able to, you come up with that idea, even if you cannot get capital for it, you know, you can think big but start small. So many people, I mean, are stuck with great ideas because they are looking for these big fundings. At the end of the day, you can see that this person can actually start with your own 10 rand. You know, you can sell your fridge and start your business that way, and you end up making millions out of it. But people don't see it that way. So this is why this entrepreneurship program, we are trying to get people to become grant seekers, you know. They're like, you know, they're pensioners and everyone is seeking for grants, and you get entrepreneurs as well sitting at home with great ideas, folding their arms and saying,
hoping that government will give them some form of a call.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas they can start with the ideas. Like I said, you start selling one shoe, you make 2, then from your profit, you know what, you make 2, 3, and stuff like that, bit by bit. So we want their ideas, our program, I mean, it drives them to have those ideas start small, and that's how you start making money.
But it's innovation that is coming out of the and it's amazing innovation. I'm still stuck on the cow dung because I'm still trying to understand how do you use cow dung to actually make a stove and fuel a gas stove. So with regards to that, clearly we're not lacking in great ideas in this country. Nobody's got a bad idea in this country. However, it starts with that mindset, and to have it as a teenager in high school, absolutely amazing. So how then do you start encouraging more teenagers to get involved in the projects? Because I want them, more schools need to get involved in programs such as this. Aluwani?
I think what we need to start with is approaching the education departments and saying, but let's implement entrepreneurship within high schools, because
not as an extra, as a main curriculum.
Yes, as a main curriculum, because the unemployment rate is sitting at 25% currently, and it has increased. So if we then implement entrepreneurship, then we are encouraging learners to not look forward to being employed, but rather being the employees and promoting something towards the economy and its growth.
Well, of course, I mean, with regards to this program, how far are you guys in extending it to a national platform where you can have access to these kinds of opportunities on all fronts and all levels? And also, how do we get a hold of you?
Okay. My main mandate when I came back from California State University in the US, when I started with the program, was first of all to get it into the academic institution. That is why it's with the University of the Free State. So now the next phase was to, you know, get it through the Department of Education so that it can go to schools, not just as an extramural activity, like Ali said, as a main curriculum. So we are at that phase right now, and I must say the department is responding well. We are active right now in 5 provinces, but the 4 provinces have been competing every year. I mean, 2014 it was Russia, last year was South Korea, now we just came back from the Philippines.
And you keep taking these kids?
Yes.
Absolutely, and they're funded. Is it a fully funded program, or do parents have to come in and chip in?
That's another thing as well. People are still stereotyped. Like, for example, with this year's group, right? Okay, maybe I should. Okay,
No, be honest. Be honest. I told you, gloves are off here.
Yes, you know what? Like with this year's group,
Yeah.
I myself, from my own pocket, I had to fund like 11 people to
You
pay for
funded
their
11
flights.
people to go to the Philippines?
Yes,
Oh, my
because I think it was due to, you do get the government promising to fund, but I think due to the elections right now, the sponsorship never got effected and stuff. I'm saying it now so that I can go back. They must fund us back, because...
Oh, no, they're watching. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, yes, that's that. But like I'm saying, the funding is still a bit of a problem. But like I said, as entrepreneurs then, you need to come up with innovative ideas to even fund ourselves for that matter. But they're school kids, you don't want to put such pressure on them. So, yeah, like I said, yes, that's where it is. So, active in 4 provinces. We're planning by the end of the year, we'll have all the provinces participating and stuff. Have a coordinator in each and every province who's looking after the program. And then the national office is not in Johannesburg, in Bloemfontein, Central South Africa,
Well, it's absolutely fantastic because a lot of times people want to centralize the thoughts and the thinking capacity to Johannesburg because, of course, it is the mentality that is the city of gold. However, I believe we've got gold in all provinces, irrespective of where you come from. So it's a fantastic thing that you actually have the headquarters being in Bloemfontein, or in the Free State, for that matter. And then when it comes to, and the whole, again, when it comes to entrepreneurial talk, you find that many institutions, especially in our country, they're afraid of taking risks because they're afraid of the low return on investment. So with regards to that, how then do we start encouraging more institutions, even private entities, to start coming on board? Because to see people like Aluwani go to the Philippines or to Russia for that matter, compete at that level is absolutely sterling.
No, it's honestly, it's awesome. And I must say, it's not just about the competition.
Yeah.
I think the experience that these teenagers have, I mean, if you go look at the research as well, people who travel, what it does to their mindsets and stuff like that, it has been proven. They start traveling at this age, they start creating those global networks. Immediately, these are the people, that in itself, it instills that, sense of they want to succeed in life.
Or sense of purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So these are the people, I can tell you right now, because of this program, as they participate, it helps them. These are not failures. These are people who will definitely succeed in life because it has that extra drive in them.
Absolutely. I mean, you really got a success story here. You decided to drop being a what? What did you drop?
Forensic pathologist.
Forensic pathologist. And what are you now? Entrepreneurship. Be calm and
Yes,
business. So thank you so much to the both of you for joining us this morning. You can find out more information about the program. It is SAGE on the bottom of our screen. Tell us quickly, what's your website?
www.sagesa.co.za.
SAGESA.co.za for more information. Make sure that you go onto their website. If you want to register as a schooling entity as well, do so. But also, funders, get involved in the program such as this, where you get to really open up and expand the minds of young people. Speaking to Thabo Pitse as well as Aluwani Chokoe about the SAGE program. We're going to take a quick ad break now. Just stay with us here on Sunrise. So much more in store for you shortly after this.